What size do we like? A small one or a
Small,
big one?
small ones. Now, just to mix. Actually, we're
See,
just
it's
going
a
to be
thick
mixing this.
mixture.
Remove 5 minute limit.
It's
How do I
like
remove 5 minute
honey.
limit? I don't know.
It's sinking to the
Capture video and screenshot.
Pardon?
Double your
It's sinking to the bottom
productivity.
for some reason.
Oh. Then it's too thick, I think. Okay, like this is we have to try out several things before we find the right kind of mixture. Okay,
This is becoming a big
okay,
problem.
Michu, watch what I
My
do for
recording is
now.
not working. We don't need a
Okay,
recording, do we?
and we will
I don't
do the
think so. I
next
think we'll be
plot
fine without a recording.
with slightly thicker, not very thick, slightly thicker paint. Huh?
Okay.
I think we'll just keep going like this. Okay, I have see I didn't bring
Okay, so
all the
this is
colors.
what I
I've
have
done.
a red, I have a
Okay,
blue, I have a green,
now
I
I'm
have
going
a
to take
yellow, I
the
have a
stick
brown. I have
and
two blues, I think.
sort of
Okay, that too
move
is a
this
blue. Huh?
into this.
So we'll have a
Okay, and I'm moving this into
red,
this. Blue and yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take see what's
just
happening.
a little
Michu?
bit of these colors each. Huh?
See? Okay.
Just
see how much I'm taking because we don't need much. Huh? Look at this, Michu. Look at this. Huh? I'm just taking that much.
I'm
Not
just taking
fast. Huh? Slowly you have
much.
to do. If you move it fast, the whole thing becomes
See,
a puddle.
I'll just show you.
Okay. Now
I'll just
look
show
at
you.
this. Now look
Actually,
at this.
it is only
I'm
this
going
much.
to take
That's
the paper.
because I
I'm
scraped
going to
it
take
like
the
that.
paper,
It
drop
took a long
it.
line.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll take a yellow in the next cup.
Lift it carefully.
Turn
The
it around. Look
three
at this.
brushes of these three colors. Huh?
Mhm.
See, the yellows are heavy on one side. Usually,
Okay, I'm going to drop it on the floor.
we use a
And get
oil that dries
beaten
a bit
tomorrow
fast.
morning when Prema wakes up.
So that's
He'll say,
why
why
we
did
use
you
a
dirty the
turpentine.
floor?
Linseed
can't
oil
wait.
can be
Okay.
used. Linseed oil also takes quite some time to dry.
Okay, now this looks heavy.
Huh?
Should we take a blue or a green?
I have a yellow, red. You want a blue or a green? Huh?
Do blue.
Blue. Okay, so those are the primary colors, right? Red, blue,
with
large
yellow.
areas, and I'm like a tub sort of a thing. What happens is, okay, so I have taken these three colors.
With a tub
Sort of a
I've
thing,
switched
what
off
happens is
the fan so that
we can pour
the
in
colors won't
lot of
move
paint,
on their
like, because
own,
there is a
like
large space.
only when I move
So
it,
if
I
we
want it
pour
to
in a
move.
lot of paint,
Otherwise, I don't want it to
then
move.
we can make
I also have a
interesting
small
patterns.
stick with me.
They will
Okay, like this.
it will form a line,
Toothpick sort of a thing.
and if you pour in, it will form a line.
Look,
eh?
Michu.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I keep handy. I have my papers handy. I have a cloth handy, or you can have a tissue because we don't want to dirty the paper. Okay, so like while you're doing this, if it becomes dirty,
So now
we
the
are just trying
second
it out. Okay,
dip,
so
I'm going
you
to
don't
take.
have to worry about that. Okay,
now
now
I'm going to take some
to
blue.
pour in,
Say
about 10 drops of.
Okay, now
10
now
or
I'm going to
15
move the
drops
blue
of-
with my brush
No,
itself.
you can see how much I'm pouring, right? You can see, right? I'm
okay.
breaking the blobs that much, huh? No, I'm just trying
Nonsense.
that much, and each color will have
Deliberately.
a separate brush. Okay. Dissolve it completely so that there are no lumps. Because if those lumps come and stick onto the paper, it won't dry for a long time.
Some
And
interesting
if whatever we are doing
some
is
interesting things are happening
good,
too, but I don't know
and
what
we
it
want to
look
use
like
it, that's
when we
the
dip it. I'm
time
going to
that
dip the
lump
second.
will
I
work
have
on
two
it
papers.
and spoil
Okay, I'm
the
going to dip
artwork.
the second one.
So
I'm going to
some
drop
of
it like that,
no,
so
like
that
it-
no, like it.
once you see this
uh,
and understand how this
or
works,
should I
have you
do
done
it like
in
this?
marbling?
No.
Look at this, Michu.
Okay, I'm going to
So
do it
once
like
you
this.
understand this,
I'm going to
push
you
this
will
in,
see,
and okay, so the blue is ready, the yellow is ready. See, it's just this much, huh? Just a little bit, just that much. I hope that's enough. I think that should be enough. Anyway. Okay, now I'm going to mix the red. You don't have time to paint, Michelle, nowadays? Lots of academic studies, huh?
Yeah, it's just preparing for next year and stuff.
Oh, yeah, this is your 10th standard, right?
11.
11th, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, next year is the school final then.
No. I'm
Ah.
going to 11.
Oh, you'll be going to college next year.
No.
Ah.
I'm going to 11 next year.
Oh, you're going to 11 next year. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to keep these things away, away in the sense, like handy, close by. Okay. And I'm going to take the plate, which is the reservoir in which we are going to. Okay, I have my paper right near my left hand. I have my colors right near my right hand.
Is
and
it
the
like
brush.
Is it like normal paper?
Normal drawing paper, yes.
Okay.
I couldn't find my very thin papers. We can use very thin papers for wrapping and things like that. Huh? Yeah. Handmade paper is very good when you're doing this work, but I don't have thin handmade paper. My handmade papers are very thick. Thick papers don't work on this because like it doesn't flow. You'll have to. They use thick papers also for binding and things like that. Okay, now I'm going to pour the. You're ready?
I'm still mixing the colors.
Okay. Some artists use a white too. The white will help them to sort of keep the colors away. Like they put a red on both sides, they put white, and then they put a yellow on one side. They put a white, means automatically the two sides are white, and then they put the blue. Naturally, between the colors there'll be white. Then they move the color to create the pattern, and what they do is after that they put the paper on top. So the white will not be seen, or if they're using craft paper, the brown paper or the black paper, white will also be seen, which is very interesting. Okay, we'll do this, I have two papers with me. We'll do this and we'll see how this works. So the next time you find time, we'll think of other things. Huh? I have, we can try this also. I have a masking tape. Okay?
you should have that much, huh? At least that much. Can you see? About half a teaspoon. See, it's a thick mixture. It's like honey.
It's sinking to the bottom.
Pardon?
It's sinking to the bottom for some reason.
Oh. Then it's too thick, I think. Okay, like we have to try out several things before we find the right kind of mixture. Okay, okay, Michu, watch what I do for now. Okay, and we will do the next lot with slightly thicker, not very thick, slightly thicker paint. Huh? Okay, so this is what I've done. Huh? Okay, now I'm going to take the stick and sort of move this into this. Okay, and I'm moving this into this. See what's happening, Michu?
Mm-hmm.
See? Okay. And not fast. Huh? Slowly you have to do. If you move it fast, the whole thing becomes a puddle. Huh? Okay, now look at this. Now look at this, Michu.
Oh.
I'm going to take the paper. Drop it. Okay? And lift it carefully, turn it around. Look at this.
Mm.
See, the yellows are heavy on one side. Okay, I'm going to drop it on the floor and get beaten tomorrow morning when Prema wakes up. She'll say, why did you dirty the floor? But can't help. Huh? Okay. Okay, now this looks heavy. Huh? They with large areas, and I'm like a tub sort of a thing. What happens is, with a tub sort of a thing, what happens is, we can pour in a lot of paint, like, because there is a large space. So if we pour in a lot of paint, then we can make interesting patterns. They will, it will form a line. And if you pour in, it will form a line. Eh?
Mm.
Okay, so now the second dip I'm going to take, I'm going to take some blue. Okay, now I'm going to move the blue with my brush itself. I'm breaking the blobs. No, I'm just trying nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Deliberately. Some interesting things are happening too, but I don't know what it will look like when we dip it. I'm going to dip the second. I have two papers. Okay, I'm going to dip the second one. I'm going to drop it like that so that like it or should I do it like this? Look at this, Miju. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to push this in and okay, it's recording now. Just see this. This is subtler.
Mm.
This side is heavy. The other side is subtle. Now we'll see. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, I'll have to clip it and hang it from somewhere. I don't know from where. I think that's yeah, that worked. Okay, now, that fell. I think I'm just going to keep it like that. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take one of those thin papers and drop it in. Okay. Now this is going to be very subtle. Look at this, Mitchu. This looks like lots of germs and a lot of amoeba. Like when you see through the microscope. Look at that, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to keep this away somewhere so that this can dry. And I got a little bit of red here. Who is your mom talking to?
She's on an office call.
Oh, she's on an office call. Okay.
That's why she's shouting.
See, here it is dropping to the bottom. I think that has something to do with the water. The oil gets mixed with the water. How does that happen? Now, there's a thin layer of oil on top.
Yeah, that's what was happening for me. It's like a very, very thin layer of oil, but like the...
Where did that come from? On your thing? Like mine, what has happened is because of 2 layers we have already poured in,
I don't know, just like the first drop that I put, it just dispersed.
Maybe the plate had some water. The plate that you brought could be. Sometimes when I do watercolor, naturally I'll be using a fresh paper, but I would have had my breakfast and washed my hand and all those things and accidentally taken the plate out for washing, and then I would have touched a little bit of oil. That oil would come into the paper, come onto the paper, and ruin the whole thing. That place won't take oil paint, no? Okay, let's see what this does. I wish there was more yellow, more red. There's not enough red here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take one more paper and drop it in and see what happens. The colors have become dirty now. Look at this.
Hmm.
This is interesting. When it dries, the paper will become lighter, so the colors will look bright. Have you dropped any paper in yet?
Not yet.
Try. Let's see what it looks like.
I have to. I don't know.
What does it look like?
It's like this.
Oh, yeah, nice. Now spread those dots with slowly, not very fast. Slowly start moving the larger areas of color with a stick.
Like on the
Uh,
paper?
no, on the water.
Oh no. Okay.
You have one more paper, na?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So take the the handle of the brush and move the colors.
Where do I put this?
Put it on. You have a carpet, is it?
Yeah.
With the back of the brush, the handle of the brush, if you go through the color blob, if you go through the color blob like that, it will spread, right? And break it up like that. Let it go to places.
1 second. Is there anything I can do with the ones that are just like under?
Oh, pardon? What?
Is there anything I can do with the ones that are just sitting like at the bottom of the tank?
Bottom of the plate?
Yeah.
No, because I don't know why. I think there is too much paint, so it's going in. Now, the weight, the water, oil will float on water, but paint won't float on water. So if there is too much paint, look at this, Michu. I just dipped the, what is it called, the masking tape into the.
Oh, nice.
Nice, na?
Yeah.
But I'll have to let it dry like this, and I hope the masking tape doesn't become useless. Then it doesn't make any sense, like. of the areas are light and some other areas are dark, it looks as if it is forming a pattern. Huh? See, look at this. I'll show the reverse of this paper. Look at this.
Yeah.
This side, the color is much thinner. Huh? See, it can become interesting, but the first print that I took was almost a disaster. See what happened here? Blobs. But when when the paper dries, the lighter colors also show well. Can you see? The lighter colors also show well.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay. Now you know this. Whenever you find time, have these plates, all these things handy. And when you go to, what is that called? The carpentry household hardware shop. What is it called?
The craft store, Michael's?
No, not Michael's. Where they sell paint, iron
Home
rod. What is it?
Home Depot?
Yes, exactly, yeah. So when you go there, or when your dad goes there, ask him to get a small can of turpentine. Okay, so turpentine and this oil and paint, and if you can get small bottles of that size bottle, that size height, thin bottles, plastic bottles where you can pour the paint inside. When you're not using them, you can close them and keep. So from that, it's easier to pour. Okay, so leave a lot of space empty when you pour the color. And from the center of the color, pull the colors into the empty space. Okay?
Yeah.
You'll try to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so try to do that on your own. And when you find time next, we will try to do the expert patterning, okay? Look at this. Would you look at this? Like from far. Now when look at this. There is no pattern here, but this will be interesting as a book wrapper. Like if you're making a small diary or something like that, scratch pad, this will be very good for a cover. Okay, so shall we wind up for the day?
Okay.
Okay, you're going to carry on for some time?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the paint that I have.
Okay, Michu. So I will send the video that I have, and see what I did. Okay. Okay then. Bye, Michu.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Okay.